I ask that you never abandon this city to fate. We have lived through dark days, and no doubt there are more to come. But it is the good and great men who stand up for Gotham when others turn and run. In death, I will love you forever. Your father, Thomas.
What up, folks? Graphics Rogue here. You know, there are three absolutes in this world. Shinji Kara's a pussy, religion kills, and Batman is the coolest! I am up in fucking arms. The other day I heard the great announcement, Arkham Knight has been announced. I didn't think it was going to be coming out so soon, but maybe I should have expected it because, you know, seems more and more of these games, these AAA titles, are putting out games every year or bi-yearly. Looking at Assassin's Creed, Modern Warfare, these companies want to put these games out as quick as possible. I didn't think it would be so soon since Arkham Origins, especially since they haven't even finished patching Arkham Origins. Will they finish patching Arkham Origins? Find out next time. Anyway, I found out some pretty interesting news on Arkham Knight. It is just fantastic. So, yeah, I'm looking at some of these new screenshots they put out. They put out a bunch of new screenshots for Game Informer and all them. So this one is going to be like, it's going to be about a year-ish after Arkham City. And, the criminals, you know, they're back at it again. You can't put a good scumbag down, you know. It has some bad guys confirmed, and some are being hinted and speculated at by others. But it seems like Scarecrow is going to be the main baddie in this one. But there's also speculation that there's someone around him, because they're thinking Scarecrow is never the kind of villain that puts other villains together and does this big plot to destroy Batman and take over Gotham or something like that. But he seems to be the big villain in the trailer. He's trying to drive out the people of Gotham with his fear crap, with his fear substance. He's trying to put in the water or something. So he's going to be the major threat that Batman's trying to deal with. But that is going to be cool. The Scarecrow's parts of Arkham Asylum were, of course, the best parts. I loved that when that first happened. And I could play Arkham Asylum 100 times over and never get bored of it. It is so good. One of the greatest games of all time. I really thought my something messed up my PlayStation when that Scarecrow hallucination came and the screen kind of flickered. I thought my PlayStation died or something. I didn't know what the hell was going on, but it was just a Scarecrow hallucination. But that is going to be cool, seeing more of those Scarecrow hallucinations in this game. There's also going to be something called the Arkham Knight, which is going to be some kind of new anti-Batman. There's a lot of speculation about it, but nothing concrete, so I'm not sure what that's going to be. Not sure if it's going to have something to do with Azrael, as we saw from Arkham City or whatever. But that'll be interesting to find out. There's also going to be the Penguin, who's looking a lot more like Bob Hoskins from Who Framed Roger Rabbit in this one. But he's still got the bottle in his eye, which I don't understand why he doesn't get that removed. I mean, he's rich. Figure something out. And he's also got Two-Face. And all these people seem to look younger, but I think that's just the way of PlayStation 4 graphics. It's just a little stylistic thing they wanted to go for with this new PlayStation 4 release. It's not going to be on PlayStation 3, unfortunately, but it will be on PC, so I'll be able to get it. It'll be a long time before I get a PlayStation 4. I'm not swimming in caviar, wiping my ass with $100 bills over here. But it's going to be cool. Two-Face is looking awesome in the trailer. They are all just looking fantastical. And it's interesting to see the Penguin and Two-Face getting along for this one, since they were big enemies in Arkham City. Also up on the villain list is Harley Quinn. She's back in action, looking more like her nurse outfit from Arkham Asylum. It's gonna be interesting to see what she's into. I don't know why she would be still causing trouble without the Joker, so that makes you wonder, is she in it to maybe resurrect the Joker? I don't know, because that's the one thing that seemed to conflict me on other people or whatever. I can't think of the word, but I thought it was just weird. I see so many people shocked and going crazy over, oh my god, Joker died in Arkham City, oh my god. That did not shock me as much as it shocked everybody else, because it's the Batman universe. We've already established that Ra's al Ghul was there, and he's got himself some Lazarus pits. Or they can just clone him. They can either toss the Joker in a Lazarus pit or clone him. I'm not worried about whether the Joker will be gone forever. Of course he'll pop up again. He's the fucking Joker. Will he pop up again in this series that we see? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But in the Batman universe, he will always pop up again. Because Lazarus pits, cloning, it's obvious. Duh. So, I'm assuming something is afoot that would make Harley Quinn want to come out of her crying room to hang out with the other gangsters and do some crazy shit. Also, there is seems to be the Riddler. There's a screenshot I see of him. He looks fucked up. He looks like he's not doing so good. The Riddler needs to take a bath. The Riddler looks dirty. And they say there's something about in the game, because in Arkham Knight, of course, there's going to be the Batmobile, and you're able to race around Gotham in the Batmobile itself. So they're also saying there maybe will be some Riddler challenges having to do with the Batmobile and races and trials and things like that. So that would be interesting to see. Nobody knows about the Joker, but the rest of the villains are just speculation. Nobody really knows. People are speculating on Hush, and I would love for Hush to come in. Hush is one of my favorite comics. Might be my favorite comic. It's close up there. The Hush saga was really good. They're speculating on Prometheus, Hush, Joker, and Falcone, White Shark, and some other people. The rest of it is speculation, nothing concrete. And I'm wondering if Ra's al Ghul will make another entrance. But it seems like a lot of villains. I really hope they don't mire the whole thing down with all these villains like they did in Arkham City and just make things not as focused. Because that's one thing Arkham Origins did way better than Arkham City. The whole story was very focused. It was very good. Both stories were good, but the Arkham Origins story was better. And part of it was the story was a lot more focused than Arkham City, in which Arkham City didn't even know who it wanted to be the villains. There was the villain of Strange, Joker, Ra's al Ghul. I mean, who did it want to be the villain? Who was the bad guy in that? I don't know. It was just a little less focused than I wanted it to be. But this is really cool. It's got the really cool opening trailer where Thomas Wayne is reading his will, kinda, to Bruce Wayne, his son. He's giving him all his millions and telling him not to be frivolous. Don't buy fancy cars and fancy suits. But of course then it shows the Batmobile and the Batsuit. with this, though, you know, those are very fancy and very expensive. The whole trailer is very cool. Unfortunately, it doesn't show any gameplay. It's just a cinematic trailer just to get you in the mood. And luckily, from what I've heard, it appears there's not going to be any multiplayer. Thank the Lord Bob Almighty for that. The people at Rocksteady feel this game has always been planned to be a single-player only game, and it was just those guys who did Origins. Montreal, was it? The guys who did Origins felt like multiplayer was necessary. I never played it. It was never I was never interested in it, but good thing they got rid of that. It's gonna be no multiplayer, but there will be Kevin Conroy. He's coming back, and that's kick-ass. Kevin Conroy is the best Batman of all time. No ifs, ands, or buts. And also who's coming back is Troy Baker. Troy Baker did the voice of Robin and Two-Face in Arkham City, but he also took over the role of Joker in Origins. And I thought he did a great job as Joker in Origins. So he'll be returning as Harvey Dent Two-Face in this one. And maybe he'll do some other people? I don't know, who knows. Maybe some resurrected characters, maybe he'll return as. Because Mark Hamill said he was not going to come back, so if they do bring the Joker back, it'll be with Troy Baker. And also, of course, there will be the Batmobile. The Batmobile will be in this game. It will be drivable. You'll be driving around the newly formed, bigger version of Gotham City. Gotham City is going to be a lot bigger than in Origins or Arkham City. Gotham City is going to probably encompass most of the area across the bridges that we see when we're looking at the in the skyscape of Gotham North and Gotham South and all that. We're probably going up into that area, past the bridge. And that's going to be really cool. It's going to be a huge Gotham City. But we're going to be driving our Batmobile around it. And from what I read, it turns out, it seems like Gotham City is going to be evacuated again. So unfortunately, I don't think we'll be saving many civilians getting mugged in the streets like I was really hoping. I was really hoping for that in Origins. Just go around saving civilians and see civilians just walking around, but apparently the whole city is going to be populated by scumbags again, and that's fine as long as they do it right. But you're going to be driving around the Batmobile in order to catch scumbags driving around in cars, and you'll also be able to crush a lot of things. It'll be a really, really fast bulldozer is how they kind of describe it. You'll be able to, if you make a turn wrong and you hit the side of a building, you're just going to crush your way through the side of the building. You're going to crush your way through road barriers and trees. It's going to be a lot like the Tumbler. It actually looks a lot like the Tumbler from the movies. It's a lot more Nolanized than the Batmobile we know of. But there's going to be lots of unlocks and probably a lot of races and stuff and all kinds of unlocked stuff you can do with it. There's a thing where you can shoot out scumbags' cars with some kind of immobilizing rockets. The Batmobile is situated with some kind of taser system. It has a lot of non-lethal armaments on this new Batmobile, and they're going to do a lot of ways to try to make sure we don't undermine the views of Batman and his non-killing policy. So I don't think you can just straight up run over scumbags, because that would be killing them. You can't just run over scumbags like they do in All-Star Batman, where he's a psychopath. But yeah, the Batmobile sounds cool, it looks cool, and I can't wait to try that out. Well, hopefully they do a better job at debugging this game before it comes out than they did Origins. And if they don't, hopefully they at least continue patching it after it comes out, so they can patch all the bugs out of it, unlike fucking Origins. But, fuck yeah, I am looking forward to this one. Arkham Knight, Batman. They say it's the final saga of this Arkham series, and they're probably gearing up. They're saying there might be a hint of a Superman cameo, and they say they might be trying to gear up for maybe a Justice League game. And I hear other rumors about a a Suicide Squad game, because Suicide Squad was hinted at the end of Arkham Origins. So I am looking forward to those if those come out. But this game will be awesome. I have no doubt. Arkham Origins was awesome, even with all the bugs, it was still fantastic. Yeah, this is going to be something special. I'm your graphics rogue, and I will keep you updated if I ever find any new and interesting information on this that I want to pass along to you. And I hope I find some soon. I will see you next time. Peace.